Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Building in Public. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Andy, there is something a little bit different about you today. You can't quite pin it, but you know there's something a little bit different. And I'm going to tell you what it is right now. I'm wearing a suit. You probably wouldn't have spotted it straight away, but here I am wearing a suit and tie for the first time in probably, outside of funerals and weddings, maybe 6 or 7 years. No real big reason why. I had a meeting with my accountant today and I just thought, you know what, why not? I've got a wardrobe full of suits that I never wear, a wardrobe full of ties that I never wear, and I like my accountant. He's a really good friend of mine, so I thought, you know what, let's dress for the occasion. Let's dress up. And for the first time, probably in a while, I think I outdressed him. So that was fun to do. And I thought, well, let's keep it on for this video I knew I was record today. Probably as soon as I hit the stop record button, 30 seconds later, you can guarantee I'll be back into my elasticated waistband and probably just a t-shirt of some sort. Anyway, that aside, I have some incredibly exciting news to share with you today. I have just launched my MEDDICC Masterclass. It's an online course covering MEDDPICC from end to end. There's over 5 hours of video lessons within the course. There's tests, exams, role plays, coursework, interactive bits and bobs. I'm very proud of what I've pulled together, and I'm incredibly excited to launch it to you. One of the things that I have to say, and in the spirit of building in public, I never realized just how much work would go into building an online course. I thought, I've written the book, I can just extend upon that and kind of make it into a course. Not the case at all. First things first, to create the value that I needed to do, I needed to go into much more depth into MEDDIC or MEDDPICC as it is for the course. So that's the first thing. More content, more thought, more work goes into that. But then before you even get into the extra content you have to create, it's creating the content in lesson format. So it's not just words in a book. It's actually much harder to create lessons that are really kind of, that people can take information away from in a format like that. So you have to make it very visual. You have to, of course, put yourself onto it. You have to record yourself in video format. It's not a reading or a text-based course. It's a video-based course. So there's that. So you've got to think about visualizing it. You've got to think about scripting it. You've got to think about actually, acting out the lessons themselves, performing out the lessons themselves, the editing, the producing, and all the stuff that goes with it, and then wrapping that course around with tests, exams, takeaways, coursework, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot more work than I ever anticipated it would be. And the good thing is it's now live and you can now benefit from it. But it really was just a continuation of that kind of hustle that I was doing with the book, of kind of getting up at 5:30 in the morning and getting a few hours in before work, and then after work in the evenings getting stuck back into it. And obviously the beauty of being in the current environment we are in, where you can't really go on vacation anywhere, was I was able to take some time off to get it finished as well. So that's where we're at. And what I think will be interesting for this kind of series of Building in Public is that there's going to be a whole bit around digital marketing that I'm getting into now, search engine optimization, advertising on social networks and Google, and email marketing and funnels and all this kind of stuff. It's going to be super interesting to sort of play that out in public, I think. And hopefully it's something that you'll see some value in me sharing. So that's it. A pretty quick update today, but I would love you to check out the MEDDPICC Masterclass, and if it's something that appeals to you, then I would love for you to invest in yourself into the course. And feedback is, as always, super welcome. Until the next time, my friends, may your champions be strong. See ya.